Actually, we are waiting for one more student also, like Venu. Like he has some laptop issue. He did not join the call. Is it my voice is audible for you, Teju? Like it's clear or any disturbance you are feeling?
It's a bit slow sometimes. It's audible, but it's a bit slow.
Bit slow. Okay. So now is it audible?
Yeah, Sampath. It's clear now.
It's clear, right?
Yeah.
Please tell me like if you feel any kind of disturbance in the like voice or like background echo. So I'll make corrections in my voice.
Yeah,
Okay.
sure. Sure.
Yeah. So today, like you already in your laptop, right? So we have like options. You're able to see my screen?
Yeah.
Yeah. So in the browser, you need to search for like today, like I'm showing up like how to install the Python. Like yesterday we discussed about a little bit intro about Python, right? So today we'll discuss like how to install Python and what are the necessary packages we need to install to write any Python code. Like step by step, whatever the models we write, according to that one, we'll keep on updating our Python packages. Okay.
Okay.
So today we'll start with like in browser. Is it your what is your laptop like? Is it a like Windows or Linux or Mac?
It's Windows.
Windows. So like in Windows, like Python download for Windows. Is it like Windows 64 or 32-bit?
64-bit. Yeah.
Windows 10, right? Your operating system.
It's 8 currently.
Windows 8.
Yeah. 8 and 64.
Okay. 8 and 64, right? So according to your thing, like you need to like type in the Google Python download for Windows 8 64-bit. So you'll get a like python.org page. So from there you need to download. So you need to like select this window, first one, Python releases for Windows.
Okay.
So you'll get python.org web page will be there. From that web window, you need to tap on that one. So you'll get all the releases of Python latest versions, but we go with the 3.8.2 version. Okay. So for that one, we'll go a little bit down. So here we have like a Windows into 86-64 executable installer. This file you need to download. You need to tap on this one. It will download in your downloads or wherever you want to save your path. For example, I'm giving here. Okay. So you need to save this file. Okay. Yeah, like you can save in your specific folder wherever you want to save. You can choose that path. According to that path, you can go like in the left. You have the options in a C drive or E drive or F drive, whichever drive you want to copy that exe file. So you can save that version. So once that installed, you can open that one. Okay. And you'll get the instructions. So already I installed my Python. So I'm getting this window, but you will get options like install Python. You need to select customized way. Like let's see, can I modify, remove individual features or repair? No, no, no. Can you tell me what are the few things are you getting?
Yeah, sure. I'll just download and I'll let you know.
Sure, sure.
Yeah.
It's still in process.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll wait for that one. So Teju, I'm like showing you on the screen, like you can see this one. After downloading this file 3.8.2, uh, you'll get a window like this once you open.
Okay, but you told like 3.8.2 version, right?
Yes, yes, we are taking 3.8.2, but I'm just showing you example.
Okay, okay. Ah,
Okay, so instead of selecting install now, you need to select customize installation, and
okay.
you also need to select this one. This box is there, right? You need to tick this one. Add path to add Python 3.8 to my path. So it will keep your look like it will enable your path also in environment variable. So
Okay.
or else you need to go back to your settings in environment variable. You need to go to the path. You need to edit that file. So to remove that headache process, this installation we are getting additional options where we can check this one, and this will enable that environment path so that from wherever you run, like C drive, E drive, F drive, or any location from the command prompt, you can access the Python once you add this one. Please let me know once that download is done in your system
Yeah,
so
sure.
that carry on like we continue with the next process.
Okay.
Yeah.
And here I got options like documentation, uh, pip, IDLE, Python test suite, PY launcher for all users. So I should check all of these options, right? The next window. Your voice is not audible something.
Teju, like 1 second, hold a second.
Oh,
You are done with this screen, like you selected the customized installation and add
yeah,
path.
yeah, yeah, done.
So you're done with that one and you're tapped on next, right?
Yeah,
So
optional
then
features.
options are there. All the options you need to check it. Okay.
Okay.
Apart from that one, in customization of the folder also, like this path will be there, right?
Yeah,
Like C:\users. Remove from users to Python. Remove from this back slash users to Python up to here. So your path should be something like this. I'll show you. Your path should be something like this. 1 second, wait a second. So your path should be C:, and
no, I have selected the second option, right? Customize installation.
yes, yes. In customize installation, again you'll get this option. So once you check all the things, right?
Okay, okay.
Check and go for next page, then you'll get this window again where you want to choose. Then in that window, it is there option is there, like see users. You are able to see that one.
No, I just got all the optional features here.
Okay, check all the optional features and select next one. In next window, it will be there.
Yeah, advanced options, and here it is asking for path. Yeah, correct.
Yeah, please give path like this.
Okay.
As in my screen, you can see in my screen. So your path should be somewhere like this, capital C. Like if it is capital C, let it be capital C, and for backward slash Python 38.
P should be capitalized or
C should be capital. Don't change anything. Like let it be like as it is. Like whatever the system is giving you,
okay.
let it be in the same. If it is small, let it be in small. If it is in capital, let it be in capital.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Only this much?
So you're done with that one? Yeah, only that much. Only this much path
I'm
should be there.
just copying the path. Shall I remove
Okay.
this entire path and give only C colon and Python 38, right? Customize
Yes.
installation.
Yes. Yes. Like what is the like? It is in your systems small C or capital C?
It's capitalized only.
Okay. Then please mark it as a capital only. Colon backward slash Python 38. After typing this one, please press next.
And the options, only three options are checked above in advanced options. Associate files with Python, create shortcuts for installed applications, add Python to environment variables. Only those three, right?
No, no, keep all options, like select all the options
In advanced
in
options as well.
advanced, so like in checkbox, whatever the options are, the checkbox, like debugging, whatever the features are, like logger debugger will be there. So many options will be there, like apart from this one. So select all the things.
Okay. And I gave this path. Should I click
Uh-huh.
install or browse?
No, no, no. Click install. After giving the path, click install.
Okay. It's initializing.
Mm-hmm. So it will come this page, right? Installation Python 3.8.2. This screen will pop up. And once you reach to setup was successful, then close the window. Like after completing installation,
Okay.
you'll get a pop-up like this.
Okay.
You're done, Teju?
Yeah, it's almost done.
Okay, okay. Please let me know once it is done.
Yeah, yeah, sure. I'm just checking it.
Okay.
Yeah, I received a pop-up saying setup was successful.
Okay.
Start with the online tutorial and documentation. See what's new and release. I can close it, right?
Yes, you can close it.
Okay. Yeah.
So like next step is that after this one done, we'll open a command prompt. Just open the command prompt window. This one, right? So you are in some page like in command prompt. Like you know how to open the command prompt, right?
Yeah.
So in the like this search key, you can type CMD. So you'll get an option command prompt CMD. So you can tap on this one.
It's showing like C colon users home, current path.
Maybe like whatever the current path, let it be. So we'll change it later. So initially you type python Python and press the enter the and you will get the which version you got installed in your station. You will get this one window.
Okay.
So had you got the message?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, great. Then just uh, just give you like a equal to 10 in that one command prompt and b equal to some 20 to cross check whether our calculations are working properly or not. C equal to a plus b, enter, print C.
Yeah. Yeah, it's working.
Okay. So like we are done with the installation process. You can press QUIT quit and to come out from the Python environment shell. We need to give this command quit open and close parenthesis. So it will come out of that path.
Yeah.
Now just cross check with one more command pip space list. It will pop up certain libraries are installed in your station or no installation is there. Something will be pop up. So in my thing, like I'm getting so many libraries are installed in it. So you'll get at least minimum to minimum 6 or 5, it will pop up or something is not there also no problem. You'll install from the beginning.
I got just two files
Like this package,
package and version. Yeah.
in space list you got what you got?
Just pip and setup tools and its versions.
Difference.
I just got
Okay,
only
set.
two files.
Okay, very good, no problem. So we'll do one thing, just install pip space install, okay, TensorFlow.
Okay.
Either it need to start installing the process or it need to throw the error.
Could you please be a bit louder, Sampath? Your voice is
Yeah, sure.
not
Like
audible.
I'm saying, go with pip install, okay, and space TensorFlow. It will pop up installation or it will throw an error.
Okay. I'm just checking.
Yeah, check.
I got a message saying downloading.
Okay, let it download then.
Okay.
So we are good. So let it download. Tell me like once it downloads, once it's complete the downloading. So it will
Yeah.
take certain 5 to 10 minutes. We'll wait for that installation. Okay.
Okay.
Right. Yeah, Teju, is it done? Installation is done?
Yeah, it's running. I got a pop-up saying running setup.py install for term color done.
Okay, okay. It will take a certain time, like it will take 5 to 10 minutes according to your system speed and internet speed. Okay.
Okay.
So let it do that process. After doing that one, like once it's complete, then let me know. I'm keeping my voice in mute until that time. Okay.
Okay.
Teju, I will be back in 2 to 3 minutes. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. My maid is there. Like she want to clean the room. Okay. Just give me two
Your
minutes.
voice is breaking.
I'm saying that my maid came back. Like she want to clean the room. So give me just 2 to 3 minutes. I'll be back.
Yeah, yeah, sure. Here too same. Okay.
Yeah. Hello, Teju. Is it that installation is done in your system?
I received a warning message saying you are using PIP version 19.2.3. However,
Yes, yes,
version
yes.
20.2.3 is available.
That is just a warning. Just skip it.
Yeah,
Like
and
if you want
it,
to remove that warning, we have an option like it down. There will be like a pip install command will be there, like iPhone user upgrade. Some command will be there. So you can just copy that one until pip. You copy that text and paste that one back in the command prompt and just tap enter. That pip version also will get installed. Like so, you got that command.
yeah, I'm just
It will be
typing.
there. Yeah, it will be in the same screen, in the warning screen only. It will be there.
Yeah, same.
So you can just update that one with that command. Like it will be
No,
like Python.
again,
No. It will be like Python -m. I'll just give you that command. You just type this one.
oh,
1 second, 1 second. You just type this one. Python -m pip install upgrade space pip. So if you give this command, it will update the pip version also.
I'm just checking. No such option. -u.
No such option.
Yeah,
Uh, so you are giving the same command, right? What I'm showing in my screen.
command.
1 second. Oh, sorry. Like you need to give -hyphen upgrade, double hyphen upgrade. So it will say that requirement in my system already requirement is up to date. So in your system, it will try to install the updated version.
It's hyphen upgrade. Okay.
Yes, -hyphen upgrade space pip. So today we'll try to install all the necessary command like packages what are required for our Python Jupyter notebook, and we also try to install PyCharm if time permits. Okay.
Oh,
When is your office time starts?
no, currently I'm in mat leave.
Okay.
It's just started. It's just been 2 months till now.
Okay. Like how many months you'll get the leave?
It's 1 year. My joining is next July 10th.
Okay. Means mat leave means maternity leave, right?
Maternity leave. Yeah, correct.
Yeah. So from 6th month or 8th month, you'll start taking the leaves.
Yeah, I took in 8th month.
8th month.
Eighth
Okay.
and yeah.
Okay. So very soon we like can hear the baby noise.
Okay. She is just 1.5 month old.
Oh, already is like 1.5 month old.
Yeah, yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
So what's her name?
Adya.
Adya. My daughter name is Akshara. Same A letter.
Her complete name is Panavi Adya.
Yeah, yeah. Nice. So this one is done.
Yeah. Now it's
So
returned to the same path. C hash users home.
okay, no problem. So pip upgrade is done, right? You are not getting that warning again.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now just install one more thing. Pip install numpy pandas matplotlib. So these are related to the advanced machine learning packages which we are installing right now. So just give the same command, pip install numpy pandas matplotlib and enter. It will take around 5 to 10 minutes time. So according to your system speed. So sometimes it will run very fast also.
Regarding recorded sessions, should I check with Ramu Garu or you will give access to the test?
No, I guess Ramu will give the access to everyone.
Okay. Actually, I'm changing my laptop. I should receive it, my new laptop by tomorrow. Again, I have to install all of this.
No problem. If you feel any like uncomfortable while installing, if you face any issue, please ask me. I'll help you back. No problem.
Yeah. Okay.
If possible, I'll try to make a document for this one and I'll share you via Ramu. Okay. So he'll share the document to you people like
Your
how to
voice is
installation.
low sometimes. It's not audible.
I'm saying that I'll make this installation process a document. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll share that what to you people. You
Okay.
can simply follow the document also. It's like very simple process.
Yeah, that will be good.
Yeah.
Thanks.
So is it installing right now? It's in process.
Yeah, I got message saying installing collected packages, Python date util pytz pandas
Yes,
going on.
yes, it started. It started.
I think it's done. It's returned to the home path.
Okay, now just try to install scikit-learn. Pip install space scikit-learn. So whatever library you want to install in Python, you will go with pip space install space the particular package of library name.
Okay. It's installing.
It's done, right?
It's going on.
Oh, it's going on. Okay.
Yeah, it's done.
So next is that like install notepad, like sorry, notebook. So it will install Jupyter Notebook. If you say pip space install space notebook.
Okay. It's installing. Yeah, it's done.
done, right? Just open, like you need to say, after it's done, just type Jupyter Notebook. Okay, it will open a page. Before to that one, I'll say before to that one, in your like create a Python folder like this, like I created my Python folder here somewhere, like in my F drive. I created my own drive. On that one, Python Rest I created. You can create Python folder like in your like E or D drive. Go to that particular location, and in that one create a specific folder for that one Python. Okay, from that path like this, just type Jupyter Notebook, or else you can directly type CMD. Okay, it will pop up a page like this, like a Windows command prompt will open in this way. Okay, if you type CMD on this particular path, after creating a Python folder, just type CMD in this particular folder, and it will come to another window. Like you will get another command prompt window where the location will be the desired location which you want to put, like all the files which you are creating now. You are done with this step.
I'm creating a folder named Python in my D drive.
You can create your Python folder in D drive, and from that Python folder, from
Okay.
the specific path, like you can type CMD and press enter.
Sorry,
One command prompt window, new command prompt window will pop up.
could you please repeat it? I'm in my Python folder in D drive.
Okay, you are in your this one, right? So I'll show one more time. Like if you are in a like D drive Python folder,
Yeah.
tap on the top of the one, just type CMD
Okay.
and press enter.
Okay. Yeah. Command prompt window is open now.
Open, right? From here, you type Jupyter Notebook. So Jupyter space notebook.
Okay. Web page is opened and
Huh.
yeah,
So
Jupyter.
one page will open.
Yeah.
Yes,
So,
yes. Open, right? You will get a window like this. So top you will get a name of Jupyter. In the right corner you will get upload and new. So you can directly open the new. You can create a folder here, subfolders, and you can rename that one, or you can directly open Python notebook. Anything is fine.
yeah.
So today we'll open a new Python file. Okay.
Okay.
So here my folder is there, C2N. Yesterday we started, right? Already we have this one. So I'm opening a Jupyter notebook from here. Okay. So my window got opened. So you can see this one, Teju, like I can create one new folder here. This is the creating the folder process. So I'll get a new untitled folder. tap on the checkbox and rename this one. You can say like core Python. Like basic Python, we will be dumping all the files in this particular folder. You can rename it. Okay. Is it clear?
Yeah, I'm trying to create it.
So just like in the new, create a folder is there, other option text file, folder and terminal. Tap on folder. So it will create an untitled folder. Just tap on the checkbox and rename it. You'll get the folder renaming directory file. So
I'm receiving an error saying an error occurred while renaming untitled folder to core Python.
I like
Untitled folder cannot move a directory D drive Python untitled folder into itself.
no, like under the Python directory, we are creating a new folder, right? So like in this way, like so I created one. I'm trying to create one more folder. Like folder you need to untitled folder is there. Just rename one. Like I'm creating two folders, like advanced Python. One more folder I'm creating. So I can rename that one.
Let me try one more time.
Now try one more time.
I'm selecting new folder and I'm getting an error saying an error occurred while creating a new folder. Creating folder failed.
So
Now let's try.
can you like okay, I got your issue like Teju. Like you need to restart your session once. Like maybe some error is there. Okay, and
I need to restart my PC, you are saying?
yes, you need to restart your station. But if you restart, session will get ended. So we'll do one thing. After like this session, you please restart your station and try one more time the same process. Okay. And after that one, like in core Python, create one new file, Python file. Try to create one new file and you can give a title name for this Jupyter notebook. Untitled, you can create core Python file name. So where we are practicing complete core Python sessions in this one file. So I will share this file Jupyter notebooks to you people. So you can also cross check with my Jupyter notebooks. Okay, I'll show you how to open the shared Jupyter notebooks. Okay, so our code will write here, like whatever the code we want to write Python. So we'll write that one code, print
But
hello
before
world.
that, should I set some path or something?
Today's exam, sorry, session.
No, should I set some path or something since I'm unable to create a new folder, right? If I restart the system, will it work or should I set some path or something? Because
No, you need to go to the same folder, like a Python folder which you created in your D directory. From that one, you need to go to the Python folder. From that Python folder, and just try to open the CMD command prompt as I shown you. And from that one, open a Jupyter notebook. From that Jupyter notebook, try to create a folder. So it will work after restarting the station.
okay, let me
So
check.
like once I enter this print hello world syntax in my cell, shift is one thing to execute the, or you can tap on run option. So it will try to execute this one.
Okay.
Hello. Okay, you can just run this one. It will execute and you will get a new cell. Or else if you want to add new cells, you can add. You want to delete, you can delete it. So we have multiple options which you can see here, like inserting cell above or below. And if you
Please,
want
you
to
hit the key for run.
say that, yeah,
For run, you told the shortcut key, right?
shift enter.
Shift enter. Okay.
Yeah. So you can also see that command here somewhere. Shortcuts. Okay, it's not there here, but it's a shift enter. So today I am stopping here, Tejo. Like you need to restart your station, okay, PC, and try to do one more time what I shown you today. Like
Okay.
open the Jupyter notebook and create a folder, and inside that folder, try to create one Python file.
Okay. Could you please share these steps with me so that it would be better? Means you
Steps I
told
need to
that,
share with you.
yeah, you told you will be sending a document, right?
Yeah, I'll share the document.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you, Teju. Have a great day.
You too, Sampath. Thanks.
Yeah, thanks.
Bye.